The whole common goal is just to continue to push science forward through the form of either, medical imaging, prosthetics, innovative devices. It's all trying to help develop science.
My name is Sravya. I'm a junior. I'm originally from Philadelphia, and I use the She series.
Hi, I'm Shirley. I'm a second year, and I'm originally from San Ramon, which is really close to Berkeley, and I use the She series as well.
Hi everyone, my name is Tijaan. I use the He series. I'm a second year, and I'm from Walnut Creek.
Could one of you describe your major in a few sentences?
There's 4 concentrations in bioengineering. There's medical devices, medical imaging, synthetic and computational biology, and cell and tissue engineering.
I think one thing that's important, the whole common goal is just to continue to push science forward through the form of either, medical imaging, prosthetics, innovative devices. It's all trying to help develop science.
Whatever you're interested in, there's always something for you in bioengineering, and it really allows for you to dive deep into something specific that you're interested in.
How did you two know that you wanted to major in bioengineering?
Yeah, so early on, I knew I was really passionate about healthcare and science. I always had great questions about science and why things were the way they are. And I had the privilege to really pursue these interests in high school through various medical innovation competitions and volunteering in hospitals and whatnot. And I think early on, I really fell in love with the iterative design process and working in teams and leading people at large.
Yeah, for me, I think I've always been really interested in the science side of things. Like in high school, I was very much interested or involved in, lab research, wet lab research, and, doing those typical biological things. But based off of that experience, I kind of discovered that I was really interested in the more application-based side of biological, research. And yeah, I think it really led me to bioengineering because I realized that I could apply all my different interests to one specific field.
What internships, projects, or research have you two done related to bioengineering?
For myself, this past summer, I actually had the opportunity to work as a customer research manager at a biotech startup called Immunomind. Immunomind is a startup located actually out of Russia with the goal of delivering fast and painless bioinformatic analysis of B-cell and T-cell repertoires. During my position over there, I was able to help develop and manage our interview pipeline process, where I got to speak with renowned medical scientists and researchers throughout the world, actually. I spoke with 25 of them, and I got to hear their pain points and help guide our startup in the right direction.
So for me, I'm currently working with research on campus with the Schaefer Lab, and I'm working with a PhD who's developing brain organoids through optogenetics by using different wavelengths to cause stem cells to proliferate into different kinds of neural cells, like the prefrontal cortex or just like spinal cord cells. And I think it's really interesting, like the research that he's doing, because if he does succeed in creating these models, we won't have to like do research or perform like experiments on like mice or other kinds of organisms to understand our brain, but rather we can use our own cells to understand and develop therapeutics that way.
Our final question, what do you plan on doing with your major?
I think after undergrad, I do want to go to grad school to kind of delve deeper into the science side of things of bioengineering, because as I said before, I am super interested in the science more. And then after that, I think I'm hoping to go into industry to work more in like the R&D side, hopefully in therapeutics, but I am not super set in stone on what I want to do in the future yet. And I'm really using my time right now to explore all the different kinds of pathways that I can take.
Mm-hmm.
I know I hope to develop some form of a more technical background for a few years within potentially brain therapies. And then, who knows, maybe create my own biotech medical device company. Or pursue a career working at a healthcare giant like a Medtronic or Amgen. I think whatever I do, though, I know my industry will revolve around healthcare and science, be it neurosurgery, healthcare consulting, or working at Amgen. So I look forward to seeing what happens.